We'll stop the notice.
Hello everyone, this is Timor-ensinck, and this is going to be bk3, also known as bk3. This is going to be part 26, and this part we're going to be doing stage 24. But in the last part, we did the stage 23, which involved us picking up lots of keys, pretty much in 21, 1 and 2. I'm not going to recap what happened. In 23-3, we had to avoid 3 waves of firestones, or 2, maybe 3, I don't know, the soldiers, and enemy containers, and 7 kills, and all of those that he were the 2 last keys. Then we had to go back to 23, 1 and 2 to get the last 2 keys, because otherwise if we were to try to go through the keyholes in 23, 4, fun things would happen. And yeah, then we got through all the keyholes, got to the door. Then we had to fight a fighter helicopter which had attacks, such as a triple machine gun burst, a container that blew out of it that could catch me, and the container would bring me up into the helicopter and that would drop me. And it also, of course, had bombs when it'd be flying up into the sky. So yeah, when it'd be completely into the sky. That was something, and our tank also got attacked, so Carla and Iris had to go and just save the town from collapsing. But without further ado, let's go and do stage 24. And Starvox is also here with me. Can you say something?
Yeah, it takes me a second to unmute.
Okay. Yeah, he hasn't been here for quite a while. He asked me if he could be here, and it's like, yeah, why not? Well, he wants to, rather. So, let's go and...
New game, no game, loads of videos. Select the top below. Run, Timor, 2025, 10, sunlight for it. Stage Timor, total play time, 31 hours, 19 minutes, 0 seconds. Stage select, move to the stage selection. Select the stage 24, Stronghold of a Peace Society, 4th floor.
Yep, the Stronghold of a Peace Society, 4th floor.
The Doom Devil. Your further intrusion increases the danger of our central system. As an organization to achieve world peace, we must not let the intruder go free. We cannot let you pass anymore. Now feel the real power of the biocontrol system and die. The battle begins here, time to go.
Wait, are there question marks?
Select the level 24-1, the 4th floor entrance. NVDA preferences up settings S. NVDA. Shift voice third rate, slider 60, third floor, head and clock, OK button. Press Dr. Ronaldo, 24-1, the 4th floor entrance.
I press spacebar to read. Yeah. Alright, the entrance. Okay, now, that was peace language, but I am going to translate that for you, because this one is actually important. That dialogue just said, you cannot use items, flex items, tactical items, or weapons in this level. Yes, you cannot do that. So, because if you do that, you will get electrocuted and die, and the game will exit. So just do it 50-0. Let's walk to it.
You can get that message if you try to use a tactical item.
Oh, doesn't kill you? I thought it did.
No, it doesn't. It just tells you you can't do that.
That's all. Interesting.
From what I
thought it killed
remember.
you. I swear I remember killing you, but I could be wrong.
Well, press X and see what it does.
Oh.
That's C.
I don't want myself killed though.
Yeah, I feel like it warns you when you try to do something, but I don't remember what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, let's go in to this door. I'm not. I know it's trying to help. It's appreciated. We have 3 switches, a cylindrical case, and a door. So, these 3 switches all do something. I'm gonna mention the central switch first at 20. That switch sounds different. that is the central one, and the ones that are basically the math puzzle boxes and boxes with the keyholes and things are basically the ones at 15 and 25, because those do something different. The central one drops a bomb with just 800 damage, and the ones at 15 and 25 make that target go 5 squares to the right and left respectively. Well, you may ask, how are you supposed to complete this level? Well, by setting this to the right location. If you do not do this, like the cylindrical case, the door will not open.
19-0, 17-0,
So,
15-0.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the one at 15-0 and move the target all the way to the left.
And this switch cannot be pressed.
So it cannot be pressed anymore.
18-0,
Now,
22-0, 25-0.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this 8 space to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because 8 times 5 equals 40.
25-0, 22-0, 20-0.
Now I'm going to press this switch at 20-0 and watch the magic happen. There.
26-0.
Another switch appeared.
Switch at 40-0.
At 40-0, so we broke the case. If you do not flip this switch,
35-0.
you cannot open the next door.
43-0, 46-0. This door's locked. 50-0,
Now we're not lagging.
45-0,
Got to flip the switch.
43-0.
There, and the door's unlocked. Let's go to the next one. Now,
Upper locked side current positions in cylindrical case at 30-0. Switch at 40, switch at 54, 100-0.
there's only one. However, I am going to play this level in a different way now. Because I was originally thinking of doing this the way you're supposed to. But the thing is, there are going to be more and more cases. There are going to be ones, for example, at different heights. And you have to break the one that's at 0 first, and then break the other one, because they come down if you press switch, and you have to unlock the door like that by breaking each one. And I thought, that would be really time consuming. And especially the last one. The last one takes a hell of a beating. Like you have to just constantly mash your enter key. But now how the thing said you couldn't use weapons, well, there is an exception. The only thing you can use in this level are the jump shoes or the high jump shoes. Now you might be thinking, how much damage does this do? Well, this is equal to a current stamina field. For example, yeah, the stamina multiplier is 6. So,
1900.
that would mean I would do about 11,000 damage. 11,400, which is pretty much more than 10 times more than I do with a bomb, saving me a significant amount of time. Because watch this. Also, these, if I mention it, jump 7 squares into the air. Which I figured out recently. And the normal ones jump 5 squares. Like, watch this. I'm jump on it. I switch, and I didn't die. So that's the way to do it. That's how I actually do it when I usually play a level, but I have done it before in the real way. But I thought, since it's a walkthrough, I'm going to say the easiest methods just to save time. Like, I did show the method how it's supposed to do it. So if you want to do it, you can. If you don't, you know how to speed it up. The soft one's at 40-10. 90-0, okay. I will use the object menu here since I don't really know where all the cases are. In the last one, there are going to be 3 of them. On this one, there are 2 of them now, which have just... So 2 have 1, the other 2 have 2, and the last one has 3. There are 5 rooms. Break the one at 90. Now we're going to press switch. Very different sound. See? Now it's at 40-0 instead of 40-10. I'm doing a crap ton of damage. So I was right, so it's attack value plus multiplier.
51, 0.
Doing the calculations.
45, 0. 43, 0. 42, 0.
Jump on it. Yeah.
11,480 damage to cylindrical case. 11,004.
Yeah, that already took
44, 0.
it.
49, 0.
Took like 4 or 5 jumps.
62, 0.
So, yeah.
Switch at 45, 0. 77, 0.
And the
This
twist.
on Legend of Aeon is so annoying because the cases have more health on higher modes.
Really? I
Yes,
don't
they
think
do.
they do. Not in here.
They do.
What? I don't when they were having more health. I thought it was a lot easier on higher difficulties.
No, it's actually harder. It takes longer to kill them.
I am going to have to test. I'm gonna have to test
I know what I remember I did all 16 modes in like 4 months.
that. Yeah? No, I'm going to test it out Furious Right. I'll tell you guys when I start 24 at Furious Right. I don't think it is. I swear it is. If it is, I'm going to apologize. If it isn't, well,
Switch at 45, 0.
the switches appear
7, 0.
at different locations. Well, it's 15, 20, 25, or 45, 50, or 55.
Cylindrical case at 2010. Switch at 45, 0. Switch at 50, 0. Cylindrical case at 5410. Switch at 55, 0. Cylindrical case at 90, 0.
Yes, now we have
25, 0.
3 of these.
1932, 0.
And 154.10 is going to take a really huge beating.
47, 0. 53, 0. 69, 0. 73, 0. 81, 0. 83, 0. 85, 0. 87, 0.
Jump on it.
89, 0.
That's the first one.
Cylindrical case at 20, 0.
When 20 comes down,
79, 0.
I know that one. I know that.
70, 0. 63, 0. 56, 0. 44, 0. 842, 40. 47, 0.
Okay.
33, 0.
Uh,
27, 0. 24, 0. 22, 0. 20, 0.
jump on this one. There.
20, 0.
It's gone. And our last one.
28, 0. 37, 0. 40, 0. 48, 0. 50, 0. 51, 0. 55, 0.
At 54.
54, 0.
Here we go. This will take a while. Yeah.
56, 0.
Gone.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, on Legend of Aeon, that takes a lot more than 7 hits. That
Oh,
takes like 30.
damn. Okay, all 50 times. Wow. Anyways, that's done.
Select the stage. Tutorial. Stage 24. Stronghold of the Peace Society. 4th floor. Select the level 24 1. The 4th floor entrance.
I'll be honest, cause like for the longest time I didn't know you could do that. So like I would not use that ever.
I figured it out on my first playthrough because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna bother. Wait, high jump shoots. Oh, cool.
So you never knew how to do that the correct way?
Nope, and I didn't bother. Because here's the thing it didn't tell you, is like you can't press the switch anymore. Okay, but that didn't explain what it did.
Yeah, that puzzle is
Yeah.
very cryptic.
Yeah.
Very cryptic.
Well, and if you move it too far, you
Central
can't
area.
hear where the bombs land.
Exactly.
So that too.
24 2.
24 to the 4th floor. Central area.
This one's just a run through.
Oh
Oh no. Oh no, that's a bad start. Yeah, from your enemy. Death discs. These things generate legs and will basically just keep attacking with legs, which don't do much damage. However, if you get stomped, that will do a crap ton of damage, and you don't want that. That is not a good thing.
They also
These-
sound really cool and give 20 gold.
Yes, they do. I was just gonna say that they give 20 gold, which is your highest gold amount you'll ever get. No higher than 20. Ever. Period. That's just not happening. So, let's go and do this. Now, I recommend killing these things with a long-range weapon like the triple yo-yo or the hyper sniper rifle, even super yo-yo works. Though I really should have gotten the triple yo-yo, cause like, I really would like to have that penetration effect. But I don't, it's not really needed, but it would be nice.
I mean, you can right now, but
Yeah.
soon enough you won't be able
I
to.
might get it before I end stage 24, because honestly, the super yo-yo is trash. Like, I used it for my first and second playthrough, but like now I'm just realizing how weak it is. Even the water plane launcher beats it, and that's saying something. Like, I'll show you guys the real power of that weapon at some point. Not right now though. Anyways, I'm gonna restart. It's like a bit of stuff.
What? No. It's just a fireball.
Okay, multi-way firestone. Have fun. That's better. Oh my god. Yeah, those things are dangerous. Don't touch that. I don't know how much range Hyper Sniper 4 has, to be honest. I don't think I even have ammo for it. Oh, I do. Okay, damn, I'm just I'm a box for normally. I don't want to break those precious items. What? It's gotta be kidding. Yeah, stamina killers are not fun. Yeah, we're back to the recipe pretty much, almost. I'm not gonna summon normally. I love the super cluster blade. Megaton handle with loads of attack. Nothing can beat that.
Power 300, super yellow 400, Benny, powerful bear 530. Firestone 434, 0 HP 100%, super yellow 500, 506. Firestone 470, 0 HP 100, super yellow 5.
Fire is still up. Where's the end? Took a while. Enter the door.
Select stage.
Yeah, I don't even bother to kill bees.
Stage 24, Stronghold of the Bee Society, 4th floor. Select level 24, 24 feet, 4th floor, near the stairs.
Alright.
0, 500.
We are at 24-3. Now, we have loads of things. We have discs, the sprout box, and we have a door.
0, 500.
0500. Now, if you look at the camera, there's a gap. You might think, well, I'm just gonna jump over it and not care,
500.
and walk to the door.
21, 500.
Here we go. But
45.
once you reach 50,
44, 546, 500.
bye bye.
First floor recorder dialog, double button. bk3 working, bk3 working, near the list, play extend.
So that's of course not the correct way to do that. You can't just do that and expect it to work. That's not happening.
Stage 20, select 24.
But so you remember that paper that we got?
List, comment 10, compact, piece of lemon, plastic
From
bag,
the
5,
market
small piece of PJ1, small piece of paper 2, a small piece of paper with some number written on
Okay.
it. 35980 is written on it.
35980. Well, that means something.
0, 500.
And I'm going to tell you what this means. Basically, we have to go to all of these heights and at 400, 300, 200, 100, and 0. And destroy these spark boxes. Once you do this, it will reveal a dial. If you set it to the right number, if you set all of these 5 dials to the right numbers for you to destroy the spark boxes, you'll be able to pass. if you don't however you mess one up, you're gonna die. You can do this in two different ways. One with an attack. They will make a thunder kind of sound, and they will make a blast of thunder go through the level. If this hits you, this will paralyze you for an insane amount of time. So avoid it. We can do this in two different ways. We can either, and these discs by the way, are used for whooping you back. Why, you may ask, to 500, 500. Why, you may ask? Well, it's simple. The way I think Knights maybe intended to do this was to fall to 400, close to 400 anyways, use your hook, then fall down to 400, kill Spark Box, set it to 3, fall down to 300, set it to 5980. However, this is very tricky because you need to do this just at the right time. There is a much safer strategy of fall all the way down to 0 and just use hook at the right time. Once you set the dial to the right number, just hook up. However, the 100, 200, 300, 400, and then finally 500. However, this does mean that you will need to do it in reverse order. And no, do not think you can just keep going the 400, 300, 200, 100, and 0. This does not work because if you set a number, the floor will not be able to be fallen through. So yeah, you kinda can't do that. So maybe this are actually traps and you can't even, I'm not sure, and you can't even fall down through 0. I don't know, actually, I'll have to check. Because this might actually be the only way to do this. I think about it. No, because you can do it probably with Elfsec. Because I thought you could do this the other way that I described before. But, anyways, let's go. So, step 1 to the right, and then immediately go back to 0 to the left, because if you fall down to 400 and on 1, you will fall on the platform and die.
0, 477.
Make absolutely sure you're at 0.
857 and 59 seconds.
We're falling.
0, 365.
Falling. You can pass by.
0, 276.
And check your coordinates with your Q key, of course.
0, 189.
Keep falling. Be very careful.
0, 110.
I might die here.
0, 75, 0, 65, 0, 57, 0, 48, 0, 41, 0, 27.
Just a little bit too late. Yeah, this is tricky.
The path to the top of the Peace Fortress was too hard for Timor. He slowly fell to the cold ground.
You have to really time it right.
Select stage 24, select 24, 0, 500. 0, 481.
Here we go again. This happens,
0,
by the way. Like,
0, 366.
it happens to everybody occasionally.
0, 316.
So, yeah, this one is hard to get right.
0, 182.
That is the attack I was talking about.
0, 145.
Don't get hit by that.
0, 93, 0, 84, 0, 76. 0, 51.
No!
177. 130.
Ooh,
132. 135.
gotta hook up a little bit.
140.
And try.
144. 148. 150. 151. 158. 151.
Okay. Let's try. Yes.
One damage falling down.
Okay, good.
75, 79, 75, 8. One damage falling down.
But against what is a sparking box with super buster blade?
Top 85 will do damage to start. This cast explosive when fought minus a hammer 1 attack. Top 11,900
There.
Top 810 experience gained. Defeated Spark Box level 90.
And you gain some experience.
Spark Box ability on level 20.
So, this is down 2-0.
2-0.
That's good for your skills.
2-0. There is a battle.
Yep.
30. It is set to 4. Change it 4.
So, I'm going to set this to 0 because 35980 and I'm at 0.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
That's how I have to do this. We cannot set.
0. Turn to 0.
Yep. Now let's go up
3 0.
with the hook.
2 1.
I want to be careful. Because
11 0.
go up at the wrong spot.
9 1.
I'm gonna fall back. Okay. This one? What's this? Okay.
13 14.
Let's keep coming up to 100.
13 24.
The next one by a 3 5 9 8. Okay, next one's gonna be 8.
13 43. 13 57. 13 70.
Now this stage
13 78.
takes some thinking. Well, we'll put it 100 for
1387.
the next spot box.
13 92. 13 98.
Oop.
13 91.
Stop
13 94.
firing those things. Good.
7 100.
Be very careful.
2 100. 4 100. 2 100.
And these don't move, by the way.
There is a battle. Early. It is set to 2. Changes 2.
So,
3
8.
4 5 6 7 8. Turn to 8.
Because that's the next number in reverse on the paper.
The order is filled.
Yup. So you can't go down anymore.
10 100.
So, let's go up.
9 103.
So let's believe you cannot do that. Unless you work with the disc, which probably resets
9 120.
the whole.
9 124.
But I'm not gonna do it. I've never actually done it that way before, to be honest.
9
It's
138.
much safer to do it this way.
9 157.
So I've never even tried experimenting with a disc, to be honest. Because, like,
9 171.
it's a lot harder to do anyways.
9 184.
So,
9 188.
you know.
9 193. 9 195.
Oh, stop.
9 193. 588. 5 200. 2 200.
This next off, 3, 5, 9.
There is a battle. Early. It is set to 5. Changes 5 6 7 8 9. Turn to 9. The order is battle filled.
No.
3 200. 6 200. 13 200.
Next one is going to be
7 200.
5. And then the last one's gonna be 3.
9 12 239. 12 246. 12 249. 12 253. 12 261. 12 270. 12 273. 12 288.
Damn.
12 296. 12 295. 12 297.
So,
888 damage to Spartox. Spartox is number 294 damage. 16
and I'm stunned.
500 piece of light. Remote medical stun recovery. 500 piece of remote medical stun recovery. 791 75 80.
Okay, weighing it out is the worst I
Hard size magic potion
ever
15
do.
1791 75 80. 8 300. 6 300. 4 300. 2 300.
5.
There is a battle. Currently. It is set to 4. Changes 4. 5.
It's
Turn to
next.
5. Turn to 5. The order is battle was filled. 2 300. 5 300.
And after
10
that
300. 13 300.
is 3.
12 320. 12 327.
I haven't played this level in such a long time in the way,
12 340.
in this way.
12 352. 12 358.
So it's really strange. But it's okay.
12 373.
I don't mind having to do it.
12 382.
Offer it twice in the
12
chaos
390.
version.
12 394.
Actually, no.
8 400. 6 400. 3 400. 2 400. There is a battle. Currently. It is set to 7. Changes 7.
That's this one to
6
3.
5 4 3. Turn to 3. The order is battle was filled. 5 400.
And come to 500.
5 401.
And if we did it correctly, we should
9 412.
be let through.
9 418. 9 444.
Yeah, this game took a lot of work.
9, 478.
What?
18, 500. 32, 500.
God, if I mess up, I'm gonna be so mad.
41, 500. 49, 551, 500.
Good, I didn't.
56, 500.
By the way, even if you were to... Wait.
82, 500.
No, it doesn't play.
90, 500. 94, 500. 96, 500. Select the stage tutorial.
Alright. That's that. Now, I am going to stop here. And there is a big reason for that. I'll show you.
Stage 24, scramble over the Peace Society. Force will select the level 24, 24 floor, 4 floor, stairs for the 5th floor.
If I enter 24-4,
When you complete this level, all of the previous stages, including the tutorial, will be accessible until the story ends. Are you sure you want to start the level? Not now. Start.
yup.
Not now.
Every single stage is going to be inaccessible. And we cannot go back to get items or anything of that sort. So, yeah. And I want to get some stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here. And I will see you guys next time when we're doing...
Select the stage tutorial.
Stage 24-4. Level 24-4. And then after that we'll be doing stage 25-1 to 25-3. And then 24 to 25-4, 25-5. Like I said, the last stage has an extra level at the beginning of the walkthrough. But until then, I will see you guys
Total playing time 31 hours 53 minutes.
later.
Are you sure? bk3 virtual recorder dialog. About button.